see how I turned this free dresser into a $900 sale? Well, stick around. This piece was actually gifted to me by an old high school friend because she wanted it gone and figured I could use it for a flip. It needed major TLC, but that's what we do, so I got to work. It was previously painted in a chalk paint that was extremely textured and everywhere. I just needed it smooth enough to repaint, so I sanded until it felt like butter, and then my son/mini assistant got it cleaned and prepped for me to get ready for painting. I taped off the inside of the drawers to prevent overspraying, and then I went in with my Kiehl's all-purpose primer. Next, I grabbed my favorite and most popular selling green Sherwin-Williams shade Grown. While it strained in the paint gun, I scuff sanded the entire piece with the 320 grit. Then, using my Wagner Flexio 5000, I applied 2 coats of the paint, again making sure to scuff sand between every coat. I touched up the edges and applied 3 coats of poly for protection. My hardware arrived just in time. I measured for the center and got it installed, but then I realized the existing drawer glides were shot for my liking. Fortunately, I keep a stash of old drawer glides on hand, so one by one I got to removing the existing glides, which now I could see they were basically all broken. I would be replacing with a sturdier wooden track, but I first had to measure and cut the track to fit the space. After applying the tracks to the dresser, I installed the new metal slides to the drawers. The cool thing is that these glides came from an old dresser that was too damaged to flip, but I kept these parts and now they're being recycled to move on to a new piece. Now that that's done, I made a trip to my local hardware store to get wood for the new base that I would be building. I measured my dresser, marked my oak wood, then using my miter saw, I made the appropriate cuts for my new base and legs. Now that I have all my pieces cut, I made pocket holes throughout, then I secured everything together with wood glue and pocket hole screws. I used a clamp to hold the base in place while I secured it to the dresser, and just like that, she's done. But now we have to do the nightstand. I repeated the same steps to build the base. I think I'm ready to upgrade my Craig pocket hole jig, as many bases as I'm building these days. Once I finished that off, I added nail-on felt pads to protect the buyer's floors. And just like that, this set now has new height and a more modern look, but we're not done quite yet. I like the wood look, but I felt it looked a little ashy, so to warm it up, I applied a stain in the color Natural, then I applied a wipe-on poly to protect it. So just to remind you, this is what we got for free. She was almost headed to the dump, but here she is now.
I ain't tryna spray none of these little raps. I'm tryna fuck on all they. I take that back, I fuck all they. Make big best like it came with switch. One thing for sure, hell no, I ain't switch. Two things for sure, I'ma always go get it. Run the bag up, just like in it. Riding in the yellow thing, you know who in it. Acrobatic trap, yeah, I flip it. I save my money, don't save these. I know I'm the yeah, bitch, I admit it. Got a GPS on my road to real. She say like, where you going? I'm going to get it. My just hit me, saying she tired of these.
To break down the sale, I got it for free. I spent $120 and sold it for $900 minus expenses. I made $780, invested 8 hours, meaning I made $97.50 an hour. Okay, bye.